Hi, and welcome to the first week of the Peace of God Faith Friday collaboration between Esther Steele, myself, and Diane Marra. And at this time, we have 4 collaborators that will be working with our kits. And every Friday, we're going to post for the next 6 Fridays some kind of a project with these kits. And I'll have this kit up in the corner so you can see it better. What I'm doing today, I wanted to bring my computer over so I can read it for you. So, what is the peace of God? We're going to start by looking at this video, and you can look at it later. But we're looking more at Philippians 4:7 that refers to the peace of God, which transcends all understanding. Most of Paul's letters began with the word grace and peace to you from God your Father and the Lord Jesus Christ. Peace is a state of tranquility or quietness of spirit that transcends circumstances. The term peace is described in Scripture as a gift from God and congruent with His character. First week, we are talking about, turn that back on, we're setting up our covers, our journals, and we're going to get it ready to work in. What I saw, Camellia Craft Designs, Julie, she made like a Midori notebook style cover with the Rachel and Bella kit that's out now, and I thought that would be perfect for this. So what I'm going to do, I've got 2 full-size sheets of paper. We're going to laminate those 2 sheets of paper together. But first, what I want to do is I'm going to glue this some so it'll stay together while it's going through my laminator, and it will actually dry this a little bit better too. Let's see. I want to get the edges. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be able to remove the pages of this. So you can stick it in your purse, you can stick it in a bag, you can carry it around with you. Once you fill it up, if you really like that cover, then you can keep using the cover and just put in a new journal. So make sure they're going both the same way. That's up and that's up. And I'm just going to try and center these the best I can. I don't really want to cut them off. I get it. Yeah, it looks like I might have got it. And I'm going to take, and it is a little wrinkly there, so no, I didn't get it. I wonder if I can send it through here. So, the heat from this helps to melt and marry your papers together. So maybe it'll flatten it out for me. This is an experiment. We will see. So one thing that Julie said was make sure the rounded corners, cause you got rounded corners on here. So we're going to do that. Flattened it out really well. So now I think these are they're smaller. I'm going to do the 4mm and see if that is about right. Yeah, it looks like it. And I'm just going to, I wished I had matte transparency, but I don't. So I'm using what I have, and I got way too much to go buy some more just for matte. But the matte would probably look much better. So now I'm going to open this up. Really, I'm going to look. Yeah, both sides are just as shiny. So I'm going to put this in here. Let's see if I can move up a little bit so you can see. I want the edges to actually kind of be about the same on each side. Let me bring in my ruler. I know you don't have to do this, but so that's about 1/4 inch. Those two are about right. This here, like it needs moving just a tiny bit. See, I'm coming to right there. Or since I have my mat here, this might help more. Let's see. No, that's not helping me right now. And you don't have to have it perfect. I'm just trying to see, because I can always trim off a little bit as long as it's sealed. I don't want to trim through the paper. Okay, so now you've got it nice and where you want it. We're going to take the side that is, so this is the open side. This side goes in last. We're going to take the closed side and put it in right here. We're just going to let it run through. It'll catch. And it runs through by itself. So our study for the next couple of weeks is going to be on the peace of God. Diane had given me a couple of choices, and peace just happened to be what struck me right now. God was saying, you need some peace. You need some peace for something. Because it has been a hectic couple of months. So we decided to do peace. Then I wasn't sure how to do my kit. So Diane had hers. We're just going to flip this back and send it back through. So Diane had hers already started, and it had some of this gold and a little bit, I don't know if it's got purple in there or not, but the gold for sure and the lighter beiges. And I'm thinking, I like my bright purples and pinks, and I had this giraffe that I was wanting to do. It just didn't go with hers. So I look at what she's got, and I go in and look at Creative Fabrica, and I find all this. This is from several different downloads that I got. And I was also asked about the ladies. How did I see them? It's in peace. But if you look at them, she looks so peaceful, just in the flowers and looking down and just calm. This one here, she looks calm too. So that was my thought on peace. Wondering if I need to do this one more time. So I feel like up here it needs to be a little bit. After you get to this point, you don't have to have it one way or the other. Actually, what I'm doing, I just now noticed I have two little things there. I guess that means that this needs to be in between. Okay, so I'm going to set this over here for now. I am going to have to print some papers off, so at some point I will print off some more. Right now, I want to go ahead and show you the rest of how we're going to do this. So what Julie done was she took and put her thing up against there, and mine is going to be thick. And then she just kind of pushed it down to find out where the middle is. And mine wound up thick. Let me see. Don't just one. So I have to figure out, here's my middle. So I'm just trying to find. I tried to put this on each side of that. This is 11.5. See, I'm feeling for it because I sure don't see it. Right in here. There's one. I bet I'm over too far. I bet. Maybe right there. I probably should. So mine's going to be a little bit longer. Trying to get to where I can see. And what I should have done was just measured the whole thing and figured out where my lines were falling. And it may wind up just fine right here. And I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to score on both sides. And I'm not scoring hard, I'm just scoring it. And I'm trying to find my, here it is right here. These lights are making it hard for me to see. So I'm just taking my time. I think this is going to be a good little Bible study because you can, Bible study journal, because you can take and add, take away, or like Julie, what she's doing is she's made these little covers to put her signatures as she's working on them in so she can find them when she gets done with her journal. So, oh, that is just so cool. Let me see. Do I want to try this on this side one more time? I don't know. So, as I've read through some of the Bible verses on peace, I'm finding that a lot of them are talking about it could be craziness going on outside your house, in your house, outside your body. Let's say outside your body, because your body is your temple or your house. So, but God gives us that peace in Him to, let's see, it's a little off right there. I may trim just a hair because I told y'all I got off my trimming. My computer's over here and it's just all a mess. Yeah, not much. I mean, just a little hair. See if you can see it. And not that that even matters. I mean, but okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to print some of this up. Well, first, I know y'all are saying, what in the world is this crazy woman doing? First, I'm going to take this, no, not you, this, and because there's gold in this, I think I'm going to use my gold So I have my crocodile small one and I have my big one. I'm going to go in here in the middle and put a hole. So this one will work for that. Pretty good. And I'm just kind of not really measuring, but actually I can use it. No, I want to use this one. Most people have this one, and I can measure a little bit better. So I'm on the small hole, and I want to go about an inch in. So I'm going to go from here and just center it. Get a little hole there. It's not very center, but it'll work. Do another hole there. Okay, then so you have some place for your paper to kind of run through. You just make a small hole right there. I need a little bit bigger one than that though. See, it's a little crooked circle, but basically all that's going to do is give you a place for your thread to come through. You see that one, I can trim up a little bit easier. Actually, I could probably do that on the other side. See, just make it. See if I can do this side a little bit better. So I think I'm going to use black elastic because that's what I have. Okay. I may have got a little bit more that time. Do need that done. I'm getting ahead of myself. I need 3 grommets. These little cinnamon stick jars came from Walmart, and I thought this was just the coolest thing to put them in because I have several. They just sit over there. So I'm going to put these in. Now, Julie did not put hers in, like, she didn't put the grommets on hers, so you could do either way. I just kind of like the grommets a little better, but I need to make my hole a little bigger. It's not the big hole, but sometimes you have to just make it just a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to see how I got it in there. I might need to pop that side down just a little bit. There we go. So now I'm going to need the big grommet hole puncher. And you can still do this without. You can, let me think. Oh, yeah. First things first, get that. Look what I was doing. So I needed this part to go down, but if I have that, and look, that's the hole puncher part. And that's where I was at. I was fixing to punch a new hole in there. We'll go in here and I'm winding up that little grommet. And the other one went flying somewhere. Somebody see it? Okay. I think I'm going to use black with this. So this is 2mm elastic that I got on, where did I get it? I got on Amazon. I had it forever, so I'm going to go in. So the first one, I'm going to go in from the middle, come out, or in from the outside, come out. I'm going to go down to this last one, and I'm going to come back around, and then like this. Yeah. And I'm just going to trim it. I might have trimmed it too short. Let's see. So I don't want this doing like that, but for the moment, I think it'll be okay because I'm just going to tie a knot. But I want that knot. Oh, get in there. And watch them little things they get out. See? So get hold of them. And I want that knot to be as far down. See, it's not too tight, it's not too, so it's not. I'm going to measure what I want for here. So the same thing, I don't want it too tight, I don't want it too small. Take it and I'm going to put this, both of these in. And if it's too tight, you can hold it underneath like this, and then hold part of it on the top with your other finger and pull that taut, and you can get it in there. So usually when you're bookbinding and you're sewing in a signature, you're putting your ends like this, but we're not doing that this time. We're going to put them this way. And don't pull too much out because you will pull it all out. Right. Then when you put stuff in here, you just close it up. As it gets bigger, this is going to get tighter. It's a little floppy right this minute. Or I could try and tighten it up.